At least two major political parties in Uttar Pradesh has leveled a very serious allegation against the Ram Mandir Trust that was set up by the centre last year for pulling off what they believe is an illicit land deal in Ayodhya. That's the top focus on Big Story today. Amidst allegation of the land scam by opposition, the Ram Temple Trust has now issued a clarification stating that the fraud charges are misleading and that buying and selling of land was done through mutual consent following due diligence and procedure. The Temple Trust has clarified that all lands bought by the temple has been at a rate much lower than the free market. The opposition, meanwhile, has accused that the Temple Trust bought a piece of land at 18 crore rupees, the actual price of which was just 2 crore rupees. There were two transactions that happened within a span of 15 minutes, where one transaction sold the piece of land for 2 crore and within 15 minutes the Temple Trust purchased it for 18 crore. So questions being raised on the price escalation, questions being raised on the sequence and the timing of these purchases, and also questions being raised that how is it that in both these transactions they were the same witnesses. So that has now evoked some very strong questions from the opposition. How was the deal passed and land purchased in a matter of 5 minutes? The Congress has demanded a Supreme Court-led probe into this matter. In fact, before I go across to my guests this afternoon and the experts on the topic, I would like to just play out some of the interesting inputs that we have on this. Politics over this land scam continues to rage on, and in the latest that we have, UP Deputy CM has hit back at the opposition, asking it to refrain from giving any advice. The minister has assured that strict action will be taken against guilty after the Temple Trust conducts a detailed probe. So remember, here you have a minister who's saying that yes, there is a possibility of some wrongdoing. If that is the case, then action will be taken. Let's quickly listen in to Keshav Prasad Maurya.
जो जमीन 2 करोड़ रुपए में खरीदी गई, वो जमीन 18.5 करोड़ में 5 मिनट के बाद ही कैसे खरीद ली गई? मुझे साफ तौर पे कहना है, ये मनी लॉन्ड्रिंग का मामला है।
जो घोटाला अब सामने आया है, अगर ये घोटाला है लगता है तो ट्रस्ट ने जो ट्रस्ट के मुखिया है सामने आकर बताना चाहिए। लोगों के मन में जो शंका है वो दूर करनी चाहिए। लेकिन जो जानकारी सामने आई है, मुझे लगता है गड़बड़ है।
ये धोखा न सिर्फ देश के लोगों को दिया गया है, बल्कि जय श्री राम का नारा लगाने वालों ने राम को भी धोखा दिया है। अगर ये इल्जामात सही हैं, तो उनको सख्त सजा मिलनी चाहिए और प्रधानमंत्री को चाहिए कि इंक्वायरी सेटअप करें, जुडिशियल इंक्वायरी सेटअप करें, ताकि सच्चाई देश के लोगों को मालूम हो सके।
देखिए, जिनके हाथ राम भक्तों के खून से रंगे हैं वो सलाह ना दें। अगर कोई किसी ने भी गड़बड़ किया होगा, ट्रस्ट उसकी जांच करेगा और जो दोषी होंगे उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी। और रामलला का भव्य मंदिर निर्माण का काम चल रहा है, वो भव्य मंदिर का निर्माण का कार्य होगा और सलाहकार ना बने। और सबको विश्वास है कि कहीं अगर कोई गड़बड़ है तो उसकी जांच होगी, जो दोषी होगा कार्रवाई होगी। लोगों पर ही आरोप लगा है, नहीं, जो ट्रस्ट के लोग आरोप लगाना अलग है, जांच करना अलग है, लेकिन पहले जांच होने दीजिए। आरोप लगा है तो जो दोषी होंगे उनके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होगी।
So let's welcome Deshratan Nigam, advocate of the Supreme Court, joining us here this afternoon. Also, Ghanshyam Tiwari, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. Welcome, gentlemen. Thanks for giving us your time. I want to ask you first, Mr. Deshratan Nigam, and we played out all the political voices, including the defense coming from Keshav Prasad Maurya. The important thing is just one point which doesn't add up. Ram Mohan Tiwari and Sultan Ansari bought land worth 2 crore rupees at 7:10 p.m. on 18th of March this year. At 7:15 p.m., Champat Rai of Ram Janmabhoomi Trust bought this land for 18.5 crore rupees. Both these transactions had the same witnesses. How did Mr. Nigam, the price escalate within a period of 5 minutes in this manner?
Let us be very clear, Afrida. I am a lawyer and I have seen many such cases. And one being that once in such kind of a transaction, there are two transactions out here, but I would say there are three transactions. One is the original agreement to sell, and where
Okay.
the prices have been laid down, and that was done much earlier, years ago. So and when it is done today, if person, the original owners are selling it today, they are bound
How
by
many
that
years ago,
agreement
sir?
to sell.
Just for clarity, how many years ago are you talking about?
Mr. Champ, I am
Just to
going by
understand the
Mr.
escalation. Sorry,
I
yes.
am going by Mr. Champat Rai's statement. He said some years ago. He is not specified because we don't have the specific this thing. Because the two parties, the original owners and the purchasers, have to be bound by that agreement to sell. And the price at that point of time was much less. Subsequently, the price escalated because of various issues, including the building of Ram Mandir. And the day it was bought, the prices were very high, and therefore the subsequent purchase is obviously at the market rate or even slightly less than market rate. It could be, I am not sure, but that is what Mr. Champat Rai has said, that these are very distinct possibilities. However, this is the very initial stage, I am saying so. The fact remains that prices do escalate and sometimes parties back out, and it is very common that the witnesses could be the same. It has happened with me. I have seen numerous number of cases in courts where witnesses are same, which are there in agreement to sell, subsequent selling. So there is nothing wrong. The role of the witnesses is only to say that this is agreement was executed in front of them, not with to the contents of the agreement.
Okay, so both the points you have answered. Let me ask Ghanshyam Tiwari that this is similar to what we have heard from Vishwa Hindu Parishad as well, claiming that the original buyers of the property had entered into an argument with the owners years ago for the price applicable at that time. And there is also some amount of technicalities where we are told that there is a difference between agreement to sell, promises to sell at a later date, and a sale deed, which is when the sale actually takes place. Now, help us understand, in the middle of all these complications, what is your allegation against this transaction?
Well, let me piece it together. One, here are the three defenses that BJP, RSS, VHP spokespersons have given since yesterday. The biggest defense, that we were accused of killing Mahatma Gandhi. So what is this? Right? This is the biggest defense that came from Mr. Champat Rai himself. Second defense is this document is a photocopy, it's not a real document. How can such documents be signed at 7 p.m. and 7:10 p.m.? Every single BJP spokesperson I have spoken to since yesterday has repeated that argument is fake and false, and others don't repeat it. The third argument is that those who are accusing us are people who do not have a locus standi. These are those who are accusing our members of parliament, ex-ministers, people who have been in government. That argument does not hold. As far as what Mr. Nigam is saying, even after all this, if Mr. Nigam is thinking that his argument that an agreement was made some years ago should hold any water, he should come prepared to say what was the date of that agreement. This is a matter that relates to millions of people who have donated in a nationwide drive in the face of pandemic. People who had lost their jobs, they donated. Whose children had lost their jobs, donated. Who could not find money for medicine, donated. You cannot just come up with a shallow argument, moment by moment. Look at what Keshav Prasad Maurya, the Deputy Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, is saying.
But Mr. Nigam is saying the price was purchased at the market rate. Are you disputing that this is not the market rate? What are you suggesting? Or you're saying that there was a smoke screen created to actually ink a deal just to cover up for the funds, just to siphon up funds? Is that what you're suggesting?
We are saying that given that this is money of public faith, every transaction should be put in public light. Such transactions should be viewed through CBI. A complete investigation should happen. It is impossible that price can escalate in the same place in 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and whatever reports that are coming of a previous agreement also date not more than 2 years back. How can price escalate 10 times in 2 years when this mission, this movement has been run for several decades? So clearly, there is more
let me ask the question clearly to Mr. Nigam. What seems to be the suggestion here, Mr. Nigam, is that a middleman, a buyer in the middle was created fictitiously to facilitate this, that you will buy it for 2 crore and I will buy it from you for 18 crores, so that we account for the money that we have, and what Mr. Tiwari is saying, that this is money that is collected from
One final
people
point
and they out
before
of their
Mr. Nigam
devotion
comes
and
in.
faith
Sir,
that they
sir,
would have given
sir,
to the
please bear
temple
with me.
trust.
Please bear with me for one more point.
Afrida,
one final point.
Okay, please
you can
carry on.
One final point. One final point, sir. You said witnesses, you've seen witnesses. These are not ordinary witnesses.
Yes, please finish. Yes.
Here's one man who's a trustee, who's one other man who's a mayor of Ayodhya.
Okay.
He's a politically a very significant person in the scheme of Bharatiya Janata Party. They're not ordinary witnesses who were casually available at that time. So there is a complete nexus that is visible. Whether BJP,
Okay.
VHP, RSS accepts it or not, that is their problem, but people can see through it.
Let me answer,
Okay. Respond, please, Mr.
See,
Nigam. Go ahead.
it requires a legal acumen to understand such kind of an issue. If it is sold on market rent, then all the issues are dead. Nothing can be, because you cannot sell it less than market rent. You have to specify that rate. And because stamp duty is paid on the market price of a property. Every argument of Ghanshyam Tiwari would fail if it is sold on the market price. And Mr. Champat Rai has very clearly said it is the market price which is there available, and it's some part of record. Circle rates are declared by the government, and those circle rates, and sometimes
No, that you may have paid, but what Mr. Tiwari is saying, that you did not pay the original buyer the actual market price. You have only showed it on paper that you paid the market price.
No.
But the
Does he have
original buyer,
does-
did that person get that amount?
Does he have any evidence to show what amount has been paid to the original buyer? Original buyer agreed, had an agreement to sell for a particular price, which was some years ago, which was much less. And I'm sure they must have been paid that, because if they don't pay, they can go to the court. And secondly, today's market price is much higher because and I'm telling you, there were some of my clients who wanted to purchase land in Ayodhya because Ram Temple was being built. They found that the price have escalated phenomenally out there because of the
No, nobody is
construction of
disputing
Ram
that,
Temple.
sir. We
And
are
therefore,
totally willing to accept that the land prices escalate over years. But our question is that these are transactions done within minutes, which is on record, which
Yes.
the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress and the Samajwadi Party have come out with documents to show us that look at these property transactions done within minutes. The same piece of land, same two witnesses, 5 minutes apart, 2 crore rupees, it has been sold once, and after 5 minutes, 18 crore rupees. So that doesn't add up, sir. That needs an explanation.
Let me tell you one thing. There are two transactions out here. One is an agreement to sell, and the parties to the agreement to sell are bound by the promises made therein. Whether it is 2 crores or 3 crores, they have to sign at that. Otherwise, they can be taken to the court. That you have backed out of the agreement, and there are damages also. So that agreement has to be signed at the rate mentioned in the agreement to sell. Now they have done it. However, the parties will have to pay the stamp duty, which is applicable today, because once it is filed in the registry, then they have to pay the stamp duty on it, whatever prices you may have paid or not. And subsequent, the Ram Mandir Trust, which has purchased it, it has purchased it on the market rate. It is not the question of 5 minutes. It is the question of number of years. It has escalated. The transaction signature, actual signature may have been,
So both these, are you accepting that both these deals were inked on the same day at 7:10 p.m. and 7:15 p.m.? Nothing suspicious about that. Is that also something that can happen? That even though an agreement per se was done years ago, the inking of the deal can happen within minutes?
Yes, yes, it happens.
I'd have
It
Mr.
happens in legal.
Tiwari respond to that, please. Ghanshyam Tiwari.
Well, an article quoting Times of India put on Money Control September 20 last year says that the land prices in Ayodhya doubled since Bhumi Pujan and escalated 50% since the time the verdict came in November 2019. Even by that account, this is article quoting the real estate consultants. Even by that account, you can expect a 2.5 times price increase. From the point of agreement to the point of this sale, even if you take that argument, at 8 times, 9 times increase in price does not make sense. So clearly, and this is, they have not increased the circle rate by 8 or 9 times. So for Mr. Nigam to claim that these are market rates, that's a false claim. it can be proven that this is not market rate. There's no equivalent land in that place that has been purchased at per square feet the same rate. The per square feet rate, as per this article, is in the range of 2,000 to 3,000 per square feet. This is quoting Times of India, quoting a story that Money Control and Times of India did. So I think there is a real scam here. Now BJP can skirt. As I said.
So you
I have
are
narrated
only
the entire list
disputing
of-
that, whether the land was bought at the market price or not. Is that the only thing you have a problem with? You don't have a
there
problem
is-
with these two deals struck, or sorry, the paperwork done within minutes of each other. Mr. Nigam is saying the paperwork may have been done within minutes of each other. That is also not unusual.
This is a
That is
total
what I
Lexus.
heard him saying, if I got him correctly.
This is a total Lexus. Why should mayor of a city be a witness? Why should a trust member be a witness? How can the transactions happen on the same day? Why should somebody comply to
Mr.
a-
Okay,
Ghanshyam Tiwari.
please
a-
respond,
agreement?
Mr. Nigam. Why was the mayor a witness? Anybody who is not even aware of business land deals will ask these questions, Mr. Nigam. There is something fishy. Why were the same witnesses in both the things? And these are not ordinary witnesses. Why was a mayor involved as a witness in both these transactions?
Let Ghanshyam Tiwari tell me a law where a mayor cannot be a witness. Give me
Well,
one
I can-
instance under the law. Please quote a law where a mayor or even the prime minister cannot be a witness. Please tell me the law. Don't say things which are not logical, which are not lawful. Please do not say illegal things on this channel.
But Mr.
You are
Nigam,
talking
tell
to
me
a
one
lawyer.
more thing that the opposition is raising, that trust cannot buy land without a formal resolution being passed. You know, was there bypassing of all of these things to get it done and
No.
over with
That-
within minutes?
you know,
That's another question, because there was no
I'll answer
formal
that.
resolution, it seems, being passed.
You know, there is, let me tell you, trust or the companies work on general resolution. A person is given a power to enter into a purchase or do various things. That general resolution would be available with Ram Mandir Teeth Trust. It is a standard operating procedure, and it has to be there because they have done many other things subsequent to, formation of the trust. So that's not a very big thing that it has to be done. There is a power given to a person to sign, and those are trust resolutions, which are everything is there. So let me tell you, to say that so-and-so cannot be a witness is an unlawful, illegal argument, cannot sustain in the way Ghanshyam Tiwari is saying. Second, it has been purchased on market rent.
Okay.
If
I
they
don't
had
think I can hear
paid-
Mr. Nigam anymore. Is he there?
Am I clear? Am I audible?
Okay. So I would have to close the conversation here then. I think there's some disturbance with the audio connection. But yes, we heard both sides of the debate. The Vishwa Hindu Parishad, the Temple Trust and the supporters of BJP, as well as we heard an advocate of the Supreme Court, Mr. Nigam, there saying there is every reason to believe that this kind of a paperwork within minutes can happen. It has happened in the past. A mayor can be a witness in these kind of deals. So that is the justification. Well, of course, the opposition may not be immediately convinced with that. We'll have to leave it at that. Thanks for joining us on The Big Story. Thanks, Ghanshyam Tiwari and Deshwatan Nigam, for joining us today.